pineapple was created by the gods to be placed on pizza? You're so wrong, it hurts. Bonjour, mon petit papillons, it's your Butterfly Bay here, and welcome back to the Wholesome Gaming Channel. Today, I am jumping back into a date with death because, honestly, I just miss Grimm, so let's get into it. So, as it turns out, the Grim Reaper is real. Real and video calling you like it's nothing. Spend the majority of the day at work unable to be productive. How could you be after such a revelation? As you get back to your apartment, you're feeling a little pent up with energy, and you decide to take the steps rather than the elevator. Just as you reach your floor, you hear a loud bang. A few people come out from their apartments to find out what happened. You later learn that the elevator had a malfunctioning cable and it snapped, plummeting multiple floors down. Suddenly, you're very glad to have walked. Jeez Louise. Your comfortable bed. Though it's still a little early for sleeping, you can't help but feel a little tired. Your sleep last night was... Sleep? What's sleep? Sleep is an elusive thing at the best of times, and finding out the man you're talking to online is actually the Grim Reaper is not the best of times. You didn't even get a wink of sleep. Instead, you examined your ceiling in great detail as you thought about the fact that you were actively being hunted for your soul. Somehow, the Grim Reaper still didn't scare you. Talking to him was enjoyable. You feel... attracted? You don't want to admit it, but you feel somewhat attracted to this man you know so little about. His attitude is awful, his personality is mediocre at best, but somehow he's become rather charming in your eyes, despite the last day being very weird. You also like to tease him a lot. That is true. That is the reason I keep coming back, to be honest. You hope in the days to come you'll learn more about him. You are somewhat concerned about what this budding spark may become, however. Kitty, kitty, kitty! Annie is hanging out on your bed at the moment. As you sit down next to her, you think a little bit on your shared history. Just how did you come up with her name again? I guess this one is the most accurate. So my Annie cat, her name was Annie before we got her, but the reason for that is the owners that we bought her from had rescued her. So because she's a calico, so she has kind of gingerish fur, they called her Annie, like Annie the orphan, so Annie the orphan cat, and we just liked it so, well, I was her main owner. I was the one who decided ultimately that it just fit too much and I loved it too much. So I guess favorite character is the closest, but I did think about it for a while. I think I'll just say I thought about it. You planned out her name 7 months in advance. Well, that's not true. We already owned her before I decided, no, she's gonna have it. But she had it before we got her. You always have been good at being prepared. That's true. Water the plant. Your little sprout has grown some leaves. You can't help but feel proud as you give it a big drink of water. I'm so glad that I discovered I can water my plant. It was killing me that there was just like this empty pot. You put your ear to the door, listening closely. You can hear something, but it seems muffled. You wonder if you'll be able to hear better from your window. Eavesdrop! You push open your window. A cool nighttime breeze blows inside. It feels nice. You look up at the stars above and think for a moment that being alive truly is worth it. Then you hear 2 voices from next door, one light and airy and another deep and calm. Like you, they seem to be watching the stars. You can't help but feel that under such a big sky, happening to be alive at the same time as people you care about is very special. Aww. The light voice speaks first. Isn't it just beautiful? That's why I decided to rent this apartment. The view is amazing during the day, but nothing beats the night sky. It is very beautiful. The deeper voice answers, sounding somewhat absent-minded. You've always loved the stars, haven't you? The deep voice continues. Forever and ever, right? The lighter voice pauses for a moment. Actually, yes. As long as I can remember. I thought so. How could you guess? To be honest, I'm a little embarrassed to say it. I feel like I see the universe in your eyes. Sorry, it sounds a little corny. The two voices go quiet for a moment, and you feel like these two people you've never met are too busy looking into each other's eyes to say anything. The deeper voice finally pipes up again. Do you believe in fate? The lighter voice answers, but seems much smaller than usual. I'm not sure. I feel like you are someone I was always meant to meet. But the voice, cool like the night sky above, cuts off. I don't want to hurt you, and I'm afraid that the same fate that made us meet in the first place will make me cause you pain. Half of me wants to stay away, and the other half knows how selfish that sounds. Can't there be a third option? The light voice adds on, barely a whisper. A sigh escapes into the night air. I wish there was. Okay, so maybe this romantic whatever is happening is not very different from whatever is going on between me and Grimm. Although, just on the subcontext, part of me thinks this is like, you know, the shy, bookish girl that ends up falling for the mafia boss, either before or after she gets kidnapped. If I hear a scream next door, I'm pulling out. There is nothing in this room that's useful. I'm gonna throw my pot at them. It's getting late. I'd better head off. The voices slowly fade, and soon enough you hear your neighbor's door open then close. That seems to be everything you'll hear for the night. But it did get you thinking about fate and chance meetings and the budding feeling within your chest. Sad. Alright. Check the computer. Any news, Grim? Maybe you're not a very good Grim Reaper after all. Is there someone more important I could speak to? Your manager? Might be faster than waiting for you to hit the books. I just heard that echo through the whole room. His bio says Azrael is the cutest. Oh. If he is not holding Azrael when he eventually calls me, I'm going to be very upset. Excuse me? I explicitly remember saying, perhaps I would tell you. Do you seriously think me too stupid to work this out alone? Oh, this is awkward. Are you sure you want me to answer that? The less you talk, the better. So no, keep your mouth shut. Never. I would like to point out that I am, in fact, communicating with you via text. My mouth is indeed shut. Why are you like this? Like what exactly? Pretty, smart, beautiful? None of those are what I was going to say, no. Okay, but that doesn't mean he doesn't think those about me, though, you know? But you do think I am those things, right? Did you actually just type sigh? It's so dramatic. So what if I did? You are making me sigh, so I will write sigh. Would you say sigh out loud, too? If the situation called for it, yes. I love you. You're the stupidest person I've ever met. Huh? What do you mean, love? I mean, I love you. I love bullying you, after all. Ah. You mean like that. Right. Well, I mean, I feel like if I'd said it the other way, he's just gonna ghost me. I don't know. I don't understand the nature of our relationship. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. So, you are very demanding. To make a long story short, there is 110% something wrong with you. Well, obviously, I am glad you realize. But I don't mean your personality or whatever. Okay, jerk, I know. Like, you wouldn't have to do investigating if there wasn't something wrong. Why would I say my own personality? I mean, like, look, you can't dish it if you can't take it, but also, jerk. So what do you mean then? Am I secretly an immortal? Am I a Grim Reaper too? Of course not. Use your brain, you are human. I swear the things you say get stupider and stupider every day, says you. You seem to be having a hard time taking my soul, right? Maybe my immortality stops you. Do you ever stop spouting nonsense? I'm spitballing here, I don't know what's going on. Mortals are not immortal, it is not possible. If you were immortal, you wouldn't be mortal, and you are obviously mortal. I thought it was a good hypothesis. Well, how do I put this lightly? Are you being considerate of me right now, Grim? I am about to tell you bad news, so I was trying to be nice. Okay, now you're making me scared. I was just thinking of how to say this in the least brutal fashion. So it's very bad news. Am I dying? Oh god, Grim, I'm too young to die. No, you aren't dying. If you were, that would be fantastic news. It's worse than dying? What? Just let me explain. There is something wrong with your soul, okay? My soul? Is it broken? I wouldn't say broken exactly. Well, what would you say then? Grim, you're awfully pushy, aren't you? Something is wrong. That's all I have to say to you. Okay, but it's about me, though! What if doctors did this? Doctors do this. And it sucks when doctors do it, so... I need more time to look into it further. Then I may or may not tell you more. And I meant to just go on with my normal life? Pretty much. Pretty much. Well, nothing has changed. It was like this before, whether you knew it or not. There's no reason to act differently now. Yeah, but now I know that something's wrong, and the not knowing what it is, but knowing that there is something wrong is the worst feeling. Well, I guess you have a point, but still. Obviously I have a point. Everything I say has a point. But am I really okay to just keep going about my day-to-day life like I know nothing? What if my soul combusts or something because I overwork myself? There's no point on dwelling on it now. That doesn't answer my question. Yes, go on with your usual activities. Go to work, cuddle Annie. Is he watching me? Do whatever it is you actually do when you're not waiting for me. Annie! For once you say something smart. Cuddles do always make things better. She's not gonna, like, think about the fact that he just knows her cat's name? Okay. Jealous? Of that little thing? Why would I be jealous of an animal? I can feel it radiating off of you. Even through the screen. There's nothing wrong with jealousy. Do you want a hug too? I do not need a hug, no. But you want one, don't you? Hugs are not needed, thank you. He is saying the same word. Sure thing. Okay, I don't like that smiley face, nor the tone of your message. Oh yeah, no, the generic smiley face is the creepiest emoticon you can use. So I'm going to move on from this idiotic conversation now. All of that rubbish aside, how are you feeling today? Do not concern yourself with my welfare. I'll do whatever I want, thank you. Am I not allowed to feel worried? Why bother feeling worried? Why would I not? Because it is entirely unnecessary. Think on something else instead. Perhaps you could think up a bucket list of things you would like to do before you perish. Okay, rude. We were having a moment, but sure. For what is rightfully mine will soon be in my possession. You're being edgy again. I am simply being myself. Yeah, edgy. You've got 3 days left, not including today. Have you even been trying? None of your business. I know he's been trying because I know every single ridiculous occurrence has been an attempt on my life. I just like decide to keep walking and somehow survive. I'd actually say it is. Anyway, we can worry about my impending doom later. It is a rather pressing issue, you know. As is your health. Fine. If you're really that curious, I am feeling just great, actually. Which makes absolutely no sense. I have not rested, nor eaten, nor had a chance to meditate. So the only thing that's changed is that you merged souls with me, and you feel great. Let's think on that. And I feel as good as new. Well, sounds like good news to me. It is confusing news. I do not like being confused. I've noticed that. Me either, to be honest. I would prefer to feel unwell and know why, than suddenly feel good and be left wondering why. Yeah, I'm definitely the opposite. I would rather, actually feel good and be like, I wonder why I feel good today. Who cares? I feel great. Then not feel good and not know why. Maybe my presence is healing for you. If anything, your presence only hastens my tiredness. Yeah, you do the same for me. What made you unwell, anyway? My soul was becoming unbalanced. A soul can do that? Usually no, but for a Grim Reaper, maintaining a balance is essential. What happens if you don't keep it balanced? You die. Oh! And he's not concerned? Wait, a Grim Reaper can die? Indeed. Death comes to everyone eventually. You're not immortal? I do not age, if that's what you're asking. So you've been, 22 for 1,000 years? What does that mean? I cannot be killed under normal circumstances. But my soul can be corrupted with the taint or the light, and I will simply fade away. The taint? The light? You know too much already. But you're just gonna take my soul anyway, right? What does it matter if you tell me the truth? suppose. Maybe somewhat nice to talk to someone about it. I'm good at listening. Also good at asking too many questions. Fine. I must maintain a balance of light and dark in my own soul to continue my existence. When I take a soul, I take on a part of its darkness. If their soul is difficult, it only worsens the effect on myself. This is the taint. When I spare someone, or spend too much time in the mortal realm, then my soul tips toward light. In this case, a soul I took 2 days ago refused to move on to the afterlife, and it resulted in a struggle. The weight of that taint tilted my soul toward darkness. Sounds complicated. My continued survival is complicated, yes, but I have a handle on it. I have survived all of this time, after all. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better now, then. My soul should not be balanced yet, but it is. Ever since I linked our minds, I knew it! I guess it was me after all. No, there must be another explanation, and I will find it. Later, though. By the way, I feel like I know the answer, but... are you the reason such strange things keep happening to me every day? Define strange. Where to begin? Pianos falling from windows right in front of me. Yes, that was me. Why? Because I'm trying to take your soul, you know this. I know you know this, so why play dumb? I just thought, you know, the Grim Reaper would have a cooler way to take someone's soul. I cannot simply take your soul before your human body dies. It is against the rules. When it is your time, you will die, and then I will collect your soul from your dying body. Then why try to kill me? Why not wait for nature to take its course? Nature was meant to take its course with you years upon years ago. Yet, here you are. Oh. So I'm supposed to be dead? Yes. Says who? Says me and the list I have with your name on it. Maybe it's someone else with the same name. Do you think we do not account for that? Knowing you, probably not. Would just explain some things, wouldn't it? It would. But that is not the case. You, Violet, are the person I desire above all else. Desire? Yes, I desire your soul. Is this a confession? It's a confession that I want your soul. Further than that, I have no comment. So... you're really just trying to kill me in totally random ways? Yes. Is that how you usually do things? Of course not. Like I said, nature usually takes its course. People die the way they are supposed to, the way they are destined to from the moment they are born. In your case, you need a bit of a push. Has anyone else ever needed a bit of push? No. It is just you. It has always been just you. That almost sounds romantic. In a way, I suppose it is. You are destined for me. I am the hunter, and you are my prey. And we will be locked to one another until one of us wins. Which will be me, of course. I don't know. Time's running out. Even if it kills me in the process. Oh, whoa. What? Did he make a sticker of himself? What the? What is that? It is me. Yet, well, no, I got that. Obviously, where did it come from? I sent it. Did you draw it yourself? What? Do I look like I would have the time to draw? You have the time to message me. You have the time to create this whole program. That is a fair comment. No, I did not draw it. I commissioned a mortal artist. Huh. You commissioned someone? Yes. Do you see the likeness? It's cute. Usually I would argue, however, in this case, I believe cute is the right term. Well, it is a chibi, so yes. It has compounded all of my handsomeness into a cute roundness. I tipped the artist, as they did a good job. Anyway, you just sent a human a photo of yourself? How else would they capture my likeness? It's not against your Grim Reaper rules. Whether it is or not does not matter. So it is. Perhaps. However, bending the rules is sometimes necessary. Are you bending the rules by talking to me? You are clever, Violet. Sometimes too clever. Yes, I am forbidden from speaking to mortals, let alone one whose soul I seek. Breaking all the rules for me then, huh? For you? Don't be ridiculous. I've broken them only for myself. Wow, breaking my heart over here. Good. You shouldn't fool yourself into believing things that simply cannot be true. So, you have that blushing emote. Is there any more? I have received a few depicting a wide range of emotions. Care to share? Did you pose when you took the photos? Naturally. How else would the mortal have been able to capture such beauty? Oh my god. OMG. Then that means... What? What are you so excited about? You pouted in the picture? You should have sent it to me. Why would I send that to you? Because I want to see it. Oh, you know what? Once again, I am proving to be an excellent problem solver. Make sure you pick up, okay? Oh, I wasn't aware that I could call. Okay, I was like, is he not gonna answer? You are getting rather demanding, mortal. Listen, this is the first time that I've called you. I didn't know I could do that. Start patting, pretty boy. Excuse me? Go on, pout already. What? No. Then send me the picture instead. I will not. Come on, I want to see you pout. The emoji is cute. Maybe the real thing isn't. Too bad. You called me for this? You called the literal Grim Reaper to see him pout. Yeah. And so far you're giving me nothing. Absolutely. This is a pointless waste of time. I see I'll have to take this up a notch. Commencing phase 1 of trying to embarrass Grim. This is so stupid. What? I said pout, not look surprised. Don't worry about it. You are rather insistent, aren't you? I'm always insistent about things I want. Of all the things you want, you choose that? Alright, no need to judge. What would you pick if you could have anything? You're so... Wait. Something other than my soul. Well, a holiday, I suppose? A holiday? Yeah, for Mr. Workaholic, don't worry about how little sleep I've had. That is what it's called, right? When a mortal takes a break from their work requirements? Wait, have you never been on a holiday? Don't lie to me, there's no way you've never had a holiday. I have had days off to recover from being unbalanced. But never have I experienced time away from my duties for pure recreation. That can't be true. I've told you, I cannot lie. You cannot? Or you will not? I cannot. I'm not able to. What part don't you understand? Is this some weird Grim Reaper magic thing? It is not magic, we are simply bound by our oath. I physically cannot speak a lie. So, you are like a fairy. Whoa, okay, like, actually? Yes, like, actually. How many times must I repeat myself? Don't smile like that. Don't even think about using this to your advantage. You can't stop me. This is going to be fun. You know I can still refuse to answer your questions. My oath doesn't force me to speak, only not to speak lies. Where to start, where to start? Do you believe in love at first sight? What, do you want to play 20 questions now? So is that a yes or no? No. Do you cuddle Azrael in bed? What? Why would you care? Do you cuddle Azrael while you're in bed? Yes or no, Grim? Let's talk about something else. You do! No answer is still an answer. That is so cute. Well, yes? He's cute, so... Aww. Adorable. Get lost. So, pineapple on pizza? Of course. Pineapple was created by the gods to be placed on pizza? You're so wrong it hurts. If anything here is wrong, it's you. I'm pretty sure the entire country of Italy would disagree with you. Okay, Mr. Pineapple on Pizza. Then... Do you think I'm pretty? I pass. You can't pass. I said I pass. I refuse to play this infantile game any longer. Then do you think I'm beautiful? Oh, for the love of... So, no? I didn't say that, did I? Ha! Got you! Do you think about me often? You are all I think about right now, mortal. And it is aggravating. Have you ever been in love? I do not think so. You don't think so? I have simply never lived a life, nor had the time, so consider something like that. I am too busy, and love and death don't tend to mix easily. I believe I've mentioned it somewhere before. Do you wish you could? Fall in love? Why? For the happiness it brings? Why do I need someone else to be happy? For the happiness it brings you, you dummy. Well, you don't. Lots of people are happy alone, and that's okay too. I just thought you seemed lonely. Lonely, huh? You need not concern yourself over my loneliness. That is part of being a Reaper. That's really sad. You can think what you wish of me. All right then. Okay, have you ever kissed anyone? No, I have not been in love, and I would not kiss someone I did not love. You and I are the same like that, then. Have you? Me? No, the other person I'm chatting to. Of course I mean you, mortal. I haven't, actually. Interesting. Then have you... Nope, it's still my turn, Violet. I thought this was an infantile game. It is. But if you get to play, so do I. Are you afraid? Afraid? Of what? Of me. Think it would be stupid not to be a little scared. You're smart then. But I think I'm more interested than scared. Interested? Yeah. You're kind of an interesting person, Grim. That much is obvious. No, really. Despite everything, I'm glad we met. Anyway, it's my turn again. What's your name? Your real name. I told you that information is classified. Really? I thought you were lying? No, mortal. So you won't tell me? No, that would be risking my very position, and therefore my life. I believe it's my turn. Have you felt anything unusual today? Unusual? How so? Just anything off. Okay, this is a little suspicious. What is it? What did you do? What makes you think I've done something? The, obvious concern in your eyes? Well, have you? Intentionally? No. Grim? You see, I seem to have left a small portion of myself tethered to you. Whoopsies, tee-hee! This man. You... what? Part of my soul seems to have remained after what happened yesterday. How about you take it back? Don't you, need that? Wait a second. Have you been spying on me? I have absolutely not been spying on you. I already see far too much of you during my work hours. Seeing you any more than that would be too much. Then take it back already! I cannot. It's too risky. So I just live with you spying on me forever? There won't be any spying. That piece of my soul is far too small for something like that. Well, that's certainly reassuring. Indeed it is. If another were to sense it in you, they would see I have already laid claim on you. It is a mark against your soul, one that shows you were touched by death itself. And it would be foolish to try and take something that belongs to someone else. I wouldn't say I belong to you. Your soul does. Really? I feel pretty alive right now. Not for much longer. We'll see about that, won't we? Yes, we will. To be honest, I don't mind the idea. If anyone was going to lay claim to me, I'd rather it be you. And why is that? Kinda like you for some strange reason. Honestly, being around you is very confusing. You mess with my mind and my heart. Then it's working. I do not know what I did wrong to deserve this fate. I can't think of a better fate for you. Both of us kind of have shitty fates, huh? We're two peas in a pod. Well, that's all well and good, but you're... I'm what? I'm what? You know what? I have something I need to do. You can't just leave without telling me what you were going to say. I can. I will. It's exactly what I plan to do. Tease. You tease me. It is only fair. You as mortals say, dish it but cannot take it. I know. Anyway. Good night, sunshine. I enjoyed talking to you. As you can tell, the sun has set. I've been playing this game for far too long, but I do so love it. And I want to keep playing it, so please let me know down in the comments below if you want to keep watching it. And while you're down there, you might as well like and subscribe. It's fun, it's free, you get to see more of me, and the videos can only get cuter and more confusing from here. So, without further ado, bonsoir, mon petit papillons. Bye.